To my Facebook friends and family, I am sending you a video of what have been done to my home to see the evilness of the people in power in Staten Island. What is being done to a senior citizen, and all because the color of her skin, that she happened to be a black person. These are the damage that been done to my home. Debbie Rose sent her assistant, David. He came to the home. Now, I would like for you all to take a look. According to David, that Debbie Rose sent, what I needed was to be admitted somewhere. And the person that he brought said to him, this woman need help with her home. I just want you to know that Debbie Rose department have a agency that can help senior, a program that helps senior that owns the home to do repair, to get a loan and all of that. Debbie Rose usually have meetings where people come from all the way in Staten Island, and she will present this to them. And she been aware of my situation, but here's the story. Debbie Rose is not going to help me because the DA doesn't want me alive. So if she helped me, she will be helping me. She will be helping to keep me alive, and that's not what the DA wants. And she's working with the DA. So it's understandable for this woman to be aware of the situation where, and she cannot say she doesn't know because she sent her assistant in my home. He came in my home and he report it back to her. She was too proud to call me. When her girlfriend asked her, told her, listen, there's a senior that is in need of your help. Mrs. Cooper, give her a call. Debbie Rose never called back. Margie, she called back. She said, did Debbie Rose call you? No, she didn't call back. I sat in her office. She had a meeting with her attorney. And the attorney and her assistant was all sat in the office. And after I left the office, she went back in her office with her lawyer. The lawyer was telling her that she, Debbie Rose, need to go with me to the DA office. The DA is not above the law. I'm asking for investigation from the FBI. The DA deliberately refused to do an investigation after they were told by the New York State Department of Investigation and the Financial Bureau that it is a crime, it's a criminal matter where they had taken out mortgages in my name and I'm a victim of identity theft. And no, none of the banks gave me mortgage. When I bought my home 25 years ago, I went to a mortgage broker. I never set foot in any bank. No bank in the United States ever gave me a mortgage, but all these mortgages was taken out in banks, 2 or 3 a day. I never had one mortgage. I always have mortgage, 2 or 3 mortgage from each bank. Wells Fargo's had 3 mortgage on my home at the same time. Litton Lawn 2, Artwin 2, Chase 3. So the point is, what I'm saying is, for Debbie Rose not to help, and her department is the one that's supposed to help a senior, and to refuse to help me, and to lie when the detective called and he wanted to get involved, and for her and her department to lie and say they have already helped me, that I didn't have a mortgage fraud, that I didn't have no problem. And here's the thing. When I sat in her office, Debbie Rose repeat what Stephanie said. What Stephanie said, Joseph O'Shea did not take out no mortgage. You don't have no mortgage problem. Debbie Rose repeated. Whatever Stephanie said, Debbie Rose repeated. Now, Debbie Rose, you was wrong because this is what this crime was about. It was about the $2,888, the 2,000 and 206,000 two times. In fact, the contact clerk office said, man, this person had a ball. They took this mortgage twice. Then 245,000, 320,000. Each time that mortgage is paid off, Joseph O'Shea would turn around and take out mortgage again on the same loan number. So the point is, why are they making it seem like it's a $385,000 mortgage? They switch it to get the focus off the main problem. The foreclosure was about the 206,000. That's the mortgage where Detective Hawkins was going to lock up this black lawyer in Staten Island. That's the crime where Detective Hawkins said to me, say a prayer, because if you took all this money, I won't hesitate to lock you up. That's the crime where Detective Hawkins went to my son's house and called me to say, if your son call you, do not answer the phone because he's about to lock him up. That's the crime where Detective Hawkins wanted me to get in the elevator because the supervisor at the counter clerk office have given me half of this mortgage fraud and said, well, half of this had given me a document on these mortgages that was taken out in my name. And she said to me, since you're already here in the building, take these documents upstairs to the DA office since they're just on the 7th floor. Detective Hawkins gave order to the guard not to let me in. And this been going on for over 8 years now. That is against my constitutional rights. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It is wrong. I should have had every right to go upstairs. So the point is, Detective Hawkins also wanted me to get in the elevator with him when I told him that Marie, the supervisor, had given me some document to prove, to take to his office, to take to their office, to show the mortgages that have been taken out of my name. He said to me, I would like for you to go and show me where she is. She's on the 2nd floor. Detective Harper's job is to investigate mortgage fraud. He's on the 7th floor. And you're going to tell me that this man didn't know Maria? That was her name. Where Maria's office is, that's the county clerk office that have a record of every house in Staten Island. And Detective Harper's going to act like he doesn't know where Maria is? That's a lie. That was a lie. Now he wants me to get in the elevator with him and go and show him where the county clerk office is. But here's the thing. I was in the elevator once with one of these detectives. He reached in his pocket. They have a key where they can turn off, shut off the elevator, do what they want, and then turn it back on. And I looked in that detective's face today when he did that when I was in the elevator with him. I looked at him, I said, you turn that elevator back on. So now I could see how upset, how mad, and Detective Hawkins had turned kind of pink. You should see all the blood coming to his face because now Maria is helping me to prove this mortgage fraud and this scam. So he was upset. I said to Detective Hawkins, do I look like a fool? You want me to get in the elevator with you to go and show you where Maria is? I said, well, you know what? You are going to choke me in the elevator. That's your plan. You're going to do something to me, do me harm in the elevator, and say, you know what? This senior citizen had a stroke or a heart attack. You would have shut the elevator off because you all have a key. I saw a detective do it. So I'm saying, the teacher James, the DA cannot be above you. You are the Attorney General. Something needs to be done, and I'm saying, I'm demanding, I want my money back. These houses, all the deeds is in my name. According to the Justice Department, these houses are mine. I pay mortgage on these. All the deeds though is in my name. And I'm 100% sure most of them at the DA, Dearly Oladapo bought them houses, condominium apartment, and none of them had to pay mortgage. That's why they're protecting Dearly Oladapo and they're doing their best to have me murder. But they can't murder me. There's a record of all those that have tried to kill me. But in 2 or 3 days, they were dead. They better give up. It's not too late and repent and change their wicked ways and try to make it right. But in the meantime, I'm sending you the damage that's been done to my home. This was being done for this judge. The crime is being committed for him because he have already stolen my land. I once went out, came back once away. They have already moved in my house. I had to make them take all the things out. Another time, I came to my yard. I was going away. This man is mowing my lawn. He had his truck parked, his white truck van parked outside my gate. And I said, "Who are you?" I mean, I didn't know who this man was. Why are you on my property mowing my lawn? He said to me, "Are you interested in buying this, in renting this house?" I said, "What?" Can you imagine you walk on your property and someone said to you, "Are you interested in renting this house? The house is already mine." But the mistake that the judge made, and half of them already knows me. He should have investigated first. He picked the wrong woman and the wrong black woman to commit this crime against. What happened when he auctioned the house to himself on September the 26th, 2019? He sent someone to my door, a lady and a man to my door the next day to say, how many people live in this house? And tried to embarrass me in the neighbor by saying, "You know what? This woman took out $385,000 mortgage, and now she doesn't want to pay the bank back." I told him, I said, "Listen, you better get away from my yard because you are one of those that are going to be locked up." So I'm sending a picture. This is just a part of it. This judge, when he realized that this is the wrong woman, that he picked the wrong black woman, he then sold the house to U.S. Bank and got his name off of it just as fast. So what I'm saying, I am looking for a top lawyer in the United States. I want to sue them all, take everything they own except the drawers that they wear. And from what I can see, for these people to have such a job like this and commit this crime, as a young boy growing up, maybe they didn't have clothes, the proper clothes to wear. Maybe they didn't have food to wear. Maybe their mother was cleaning somebody's house. Because look, how can they come and steal from me? You couldn't pay me $1 million to do what they're doing. I told the whites supposed to be so superior. So why are they committing crime and stealing from the black? But they picked the wrong black woman. There was a record in court when I told the judge that I'm not coming back to court no more. You all are corrupt. And he was a judge at the Supreme Court. Have you ever heard a judge would deny a case at the Supreme Court, and the same judge would go to Silver Court and put the case back on the bench? I remember going to court that morning, and I saw the judge, and I said, "Wait a minute, Your Honor. You're the same judge at the Supreme Court that denied the foreclosure scam. Now you at Silver Court." He got up, got embarrassed him, and went to the bathroom and never came back out. But in the meantime, I'm saying this is enough for now. And I'm telling you, Judge Michael, just like you walk in the county clerk office, put your name on my deed, you walk back to the county clerk office and take your name off my property. You say you sold it to U.S. Bank. Guess what? U.S. Bank said that's a lie. They have no record of me, not even my social security number. They never heard of me. But here's the thing. It shows you're a buyer and you're a seller. But you didn't really sell it to U.S. Bank. You sold it to someone that you know. Because U.S. Bank in Salt Lake City, I sent them a letter. I gave them a call. They called me back. They said, "You didn't sell them any house." So I'm saying to the Attorney General office, I can't understand who you sent to investigate this case. This is something I always wanted, except I got married young. But I always wanted to be an investigator or a lawyer. Let me help you investigate whoever you're investigating and how to investigate this crime. Start off with U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank do not exist. Start off with where the mortgage was taken out, because that place was a little office that was set up by the Nigerians. And when I investigate in the New York State, and the banking department told me that they wasn't licensed, and when I went and told them that they were going to be arrested within 2 days, they shut it down. Is this the mortgage that you all say you got on my house? And by the way, that's the thing that they call the note. That's the note that you all say I signed on May the 19th. Guess what? I know there's not sign. Y'all got my name typed in it. Okay? So I'm saying, Michael, whatever your name is, I don't know what life you had when you was growing up. I'm quite sure you didn't have. You are a judge. Don't you get paid enough? But you know what? You mess with a wrong black woman. As time go by, you will find out. I don't know who all you have done it to, but remember, like I said, God is using me. I am not a woman that you can intimidate. I'm not a woman that can back down. I am a strong African American black woman. Okay? The blood that runs in my vein have no fear of no one. My mistake is when Obama came for the Sandy, and I met with him. They were all trying to stop me. And they said, oh, you shouldn't tell him what's going on. I wish I had, because I walked up to him and I introduced myself and I informed him that I was the poll washer at the time he was elected. I wish I had told him then, but it's okay. But now you all will find out, because I would expose you all. You are all corrupt. You're evil. God had used me for the evilness that you're doing to so many people. And here's the reason why some of the black cannot, because they're afraid of what you all might dig up. But you commit this crime against the wrong person. And I'm sending you this video of the crime, and along with it for you all to see what's been done. They asked a picture and I'm sending it. And I said again, thanks to my Facebook family and friends. Thank you very much. Okay, this video I'm sending. This is what been done to my house. Okay.